Hello everybody, Dave Quivers here. I'm going to be reviewing Hardcore Freaking Henry. Alright, here we go. Get started. So, in the beginning of the movie, we see this Medtronic machine coming together, and we find out that's our lead character. So, yes, this is the POV style that we're going to be getting throughout the whole entire movie. So, if you don't like it, leave. Exactly what I mean. Leave the freaking theater, because you're not going to like this movie at all. But if you're like me, who grew up on Call of Duty, Fallout, all those video games, it's all stay, because holy freaking shit, is this movie awesome. I couldn't understand what was going on, because it made no freaking sense. There's a scene where Sharlto Copley tells Henry, he's all like, you're dying. You gotta get somebody's heart, or you gotta go in there and you gotta get a freaking device that can help. And you're like, what is he talking about? You don't understand shit in this movie, but it doesn't freaking matter. I'm not usually one of those people who just completely forgets about plot, acting. I'm usually the person who bitches about Fast and Furious because it doesn't have no plot or structure and like that. I can give two shits less about the plot in this movie. Holy freaking shit, is this movie off the chain? Because really, it's balls through the wall exciting. It's not as, because you can't put this movie on the same level as Kingsman or Mad Max, which kind of didn't have a strong plot as well. Another action movie, really, because it stands on its own as, did you enjoy the film? Did you enjoy the experience you had? And if you did, the movie achieves that. But if you didn't, then you don't like this type of style, which is perfectly fine. But what I'm saying is, really, the movie is about, like I said, this movie is about a guy who wakes up with amnesia. He turns into RoboCop, really, or Captain America, and then he goes off and he beats the shit out of everybody and kills everybody. And it's fucking awesome. The gruesome level doesn't go into the last third. It's a little bit bloody here and there, like, he's shooting people and you go, okay, it's like Kingsman, people get shot, blood comes out, but it goes fucking insane in the last, like, 20 minutes, I would say. No, 30 minutes, there we go, because it turns in, yeah. I mean, motherfuckers' heads are, like, getting exploded, fucking grenades are falling and shit. Is it a good movie? No. I personally don't think it is, because it's, again, when you're comparing it, even when you're comparing it to another action movie like this, Mad Max, to me, is a great movie. But it's great because it does have story, plot, etc., etc. But this film doesn't have that. But you kind of go like, but you don't care that much about the plot in Mad Max, so why would you care about the plot in here? And why would you sell? Exactly. It's like that. You got to think about it both ways. But again, it doesn't really matter because the moment the movie fucking kickstarts and it keeps going, you're with it. Like, you really do not want to leave the theater, because you're just sitting in awe of what's going on. This movie has a lot of stuff that goes on that your eyes are not ready for. My biggest, and of course, like I said, the plot, there's not a lot of it. Again, but that doesn't matter. So I understand that. But there's one technique that I don't like. And it does have to do with the action. But that's just the hand-to-hand combat sequence. Like, you look at something like The Raid. But you can't look at it like that, because The Raid has, all these angles to do it. Hardcore Henry just has this one angle, which is fine. But what I'm saying is, I think you do run that risk of getting your hand-to-hand combat sequences, your fight sequences, to be a little bit jarring. People can't see them, and it looks fake. Cause, like, of course, they're not actually punching people. He's like, and then you could actually see he's not actually punching the person. So, but you can tell because it's just from that one perspective. You don't go off into other angles to see the fight. You're just in that one section. To me, I'm a crazy fan of hand-to-hand combat sequences. Like I said, I love The Raid. I love John Wick. I love all those movies that handle martial arts and all that stuff. And here, it's you can't do what those movies did because you're doing it from a first-person perspective. So yes, you do run that risk. And even so, I don't think it's all well put together. That being said, though, gosh damn it, is this movie freaking crazy when it comes to gunplay? It is. I honestly knew that because it's playing the video game aspect of it, I knew that motherfucker was just gonna put his head through a scope, and then you're gonna see the perspective of the eye of the scope. I'm all like, yes, the minute that happens, you basically are a video game. This is a video game movie. This is better than all the rest of the video game movies. It is because, you know, you have, again, the movie switches, because honestly, the main plot, I would say, to the movie is the guy is trying to get to his wife. And it has somebody that has her. You know, why is he kidnapping her? You know, why does he want her? Why does he want him? You know, and all that shit. It is all resolved at the end. But there's also side plots, like, you know, you gotta go to this place to get to that thing. You gotta go to that place to get to this thing. You have to protect this place because we're gonna take it over. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. And they all set up like a video game. It is like a mission. Like Sharlto Copley, who's awesome, by the way. He's so damn good in the movie. Sharlto Copley, he messages him through a phone, and then it's like a mission, basically. Come to this place, and then right there, mission starts, and then he contacts him again. That's basically what a video game is. They send you missions on a device, and then you click it. Well, you don't click it, but you just simply just go to it, and then you just basically play the mission. This movie has a lot of things going for it. It does. I mean, I like the technique of it. I love the fact that we get to see the first-person perspective of the movie, because it's just a guy fucking people up, killing the shit out of people, and it's awesome. And I don't mean it in that way because I want to be, you know, because I hate being that dude who just says, "Oh, just turn your brain off and have a good time." But it's kind of hard to not say that when I was in the theater eating popcorn, shoving popcorn in my face, and just loving the shit what was going on screen. This movie goes 0 to fucking a million in a millisecond. This movie is so awesome. You know, on a movie itself, it's like a 6 out of 10. Like, it really is. But the actual fucking experience, again, the movie itself, Hardcore Henry, it's in this box. What would you give it? 6. You go into that box, what do you give it? You give it a fucking 11, because that's how I give it like an 8, because again, it's not deep, it's not anything, but I would never tell anybody not to go. It is a generation thing. That's the one thing we gotta talk about. It's a generation thing. If you grew up with video games, yeah, go ahead. Balls to you. Go see the movie. You're gonna love the shit out of it. But if you're like my dad, who saw the trailer and was like, "Is the whole movie gonna be like that?" And I told him, "Yeah." He's all like, "I don't want to see it," because he didn't like Unfriended because again, it's on the camera, because you can't see the angles and all that stuff. And the movie it just achieves on every level of insanity. So there we go, people. There we go. That's my Woo! Go see it. It's a lot of fun. It is. It's tiresome. Like, you're gonna be at the movie just ends on a note too. The way it ends, that's what every fucking movie should end. Just on a badass note. And like, I fucking love the shit out of this movie. Thank you, people, for watching. My name's Joe Cross. Click the like button, subscribe. Thank you for have a great day. Thank you so much. And